Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to our daily Bible verse series. Today, we're diving into Psalms chapter 95, verses 1 to 11. This passage is all about faith, love, encouragement, strength, wisdom, and so much more. Let's dive in. Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music and song. For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. In his hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God. We are the people he watches over, the flock under his care. Psalm 95 1 to 11 in the King James Version KJV can be understood as having two main sections: a call to worship verses 1 to 7a and a warning against disobedience verses 7b-11. 1. Call to worship verses 1 to 7a, invitation to praise. Believers are urged to praise and sing joyfully to God, recognizing him as the rock of our salvation. Approaching God with thanksgiving. Approaching God's presence with thanksgiving and joyful singing is encouraged. God's greatness is extolled, identifying him as a great God and the great King above all gods. God's creation and ownership. God's sovereignty over creation is emphasized, noting that in his hand are the deep places of the earth, and that the sea is his, and he made it. Worship and humility. Humble worship is called for, urging believers to worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker. God as shepherd. God's relationship with his people as a shepherd tending his flock is highlighted, stating, "For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, and the sheep of his hand too." Warning against disobedience verses 7b-11. Today's opportunity. This section warns against hardening one's heart and neglecting God's voice, emphasizing the urgency of today. Lessons from Israel's past. The Israelites are reminded of their ancestors' rebellion at Meribah and Massah, where they tested God and murmured against him in the wilderness. The danger of a hardened heart. The psalm warns against imitating their forefathers' disobedience and hardening their hearts, which led to God's displeasure. Consequences of disobedience. It concludes by recalling God's oath that those who rebelled would not enter his rest, a reference to the promised land. In essence, Psalm 95 serves as both a call to joyful and grateful worship and a warning against the dangers of disobedience and a hardened heart towards God. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, the Bible is full of wisdom and guidance, and it's always a great idea to spend some time reflecting on its teachings. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more daily Bible verses. Until next time, take care, stay healthy, and blessed.